just came to the States today?
No, from Miami.
Did you play down there?
Rehearsing.
So this opens the tour being in Boston? How many weeks are you going to be out on the road?
About cut the road, hit 12.
Do you got a lot of new material that you're going to be doing?
New material.
Yeah.
And the album.
Is this, stuff from the new album?
Hmm?
Are you happy with the new record?
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten to see Hynes Auditorium where you're going to play tomorrow night? Have you ever been in that building?
I don't think so.
They say it's terrible sound in there.
Yes?
Yeah, that it's really hard to deal with the acoustics in that place.
Yes.
Have you ever seen a concert in Hynes?
No, I haven't.
An amplified concert?
No good sound?
They had the opera company. That's the only thing I've ever seen there is the opera. That was, it's big, very big. It's like a convention hall. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I've read, is that the sound isn't good. You ever see a concert there?
Well, it was the only place in town that was available. The other hall was being reconstructed, the big hall we were going to.
The music hall.
So we either had the choice to leave out Boston or come there. And we didn't want to do that. I wanted to play Boston.
Do you like playing Boston? Have you ever gotten to go around and see the town at all?
Not much.
There are a great many jazz musicians that play Hynes, and they come back and play it again. So
I got to sound somewhat box or one.
I'm
it's
hoping.
just that it's big, and you have to be big. It's sort of a barn, a brand new barn. How many in your company?
Me? Well, 11. Plus. 11 plus.
Plus sound people.
Well, 11 musicians.
Mm-hmm. Would you play solo ever, or do you feel that what you're doing requires a community?
Yeah, the spirit of community is the greatest feeling, of humanity. That's why harmony is so nice, and people sing in harmony. Carry that thing, you know what I mean? Life is renowned.
Your wife travels on the tour with you?
Rita, yes, she traveled on the tour. She was singing with actors.
Does that ever cause any trouble being on the road with your family or anything? Is it ever hard to do that?
Me?
Does it make it nicer?
Life.
Do you have many children?
Yeah, man.
How many have?
Everybody know what children I have.
I don't.
You don't know?
No.
Well, not plenty, but a few, But me don't think of children not to be able to think that every children. Every child is a father, There's a father for children. Not a children. You know that way then?
Do you children live in the same house with you? Do you?
Yeah, man. Live same place.
So, how old is the oldest one now?
The oldest one is about 13.
13. And the youngest?
Youngest one is about 2.5.
How is, do you bring up your children any differently than the way you were brought up? Have you tried to do things differently?
Yeah,
with
my
them?
children come up different from how I was brought up. Our children is brought up in wisdom and understanding. We was brought up in ignorance That's why we have to search to find the truth. But our children born and from them born and hear the truth. So it's a different spirit, you know, spirit of innocence. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Do you send your children to school? Do they have to go to school in Jamaica?
School, of course.
But they go to the regular public school that's there?
Yeah, them go to school, but them bright, you know, them gone them past and them gone in high school and all them things. So what happened to them is that they have to go to school, you know. School is important.
But doesn't school, I mean, the values they teach them in school?
No, you see, our children is born with our spirit. So you can't teach them. You only can enlighten them. Like 2 and 2 is 4. You know what I mean? And what happened before they was born. But you can't really tell them like anything. You understand what I say? Because them don't come from a place where them learn the truth already. And them hear that truth when them was babies. Before them even start, you know, so it kind of...
So the school's not going to corrupt them, they know the truth when they go
they
there.
know the truth already. There's only one thing can corrupt them. When you don't know God. You know what I mean? Get hurt. I never like a sign, sir.
Oh, shit.
I live without slogans.
Oh, yeah.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
How old were you when you started playing music?
Well, I'm talking about getting it, about... Well, you see, I never started playing... When I started playing music was just, like, 8 years ago. But I was singing from about 8 years before that.
Oh, so you just took up the guitar, you mean, about 8
After,
years ago?
yeah. So,
Was there people in your family who were musical when you were growing up?
it was very musical. My grandfather used to have a organ. You know what I mean? And fiddle, and banjo, and guitar. And them play a music named rumba. And them do that, you know, that dance that them do. And dance. Just like how you say, you know, country and western.
Yeah.
Some of that type of country and western thing is them the rumba business.
So when you started out singing, was that when you came? You lived in America for a few years, right? Did that?
No, we stayed in America one time for 9 months.
That was.
But it was a big experience.
Well, what was the big experience about it?
Working at Chrysler, you know.
Was that?
I didn't catch what you said.
Working at Chrysler, you know Chrysler.
Oh, Chrysler.
Yeah, in a place named Newark. Where them is chair parts section.
That was in Newark, New Jersey, or Newark, Delaware?
Newark, you know the Newark, what is near Delaware and New Jersey. It's near right about there.
So you got to go to New York City when you were here and see that?
New York?
Yeah. I mean, when you were living here.
Well, we never really got through. We passed through 1 time or 2, 3 times. We didn't go down it a long time. But never really good at it.
So were you glad to get out of here and go back to Jamaica after that?
During that time?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yes, well, during that time, 9 months, that was the longest 9 months ever.
Was that just because of the gig you had there, doing that, working in the plant?
No, but you know what I mean, when you grow up with a lot of people who you know and all, and a sudden you don't see them again. That dangerous feeling, man. You miss all the like a tracks you used to walk. You know what I mean? So, you know, you're never ever going to get anything like that around this. That is a different thing here.
Did you hear very much music here, though? Did that have much of an effect on you?
Yeah, it was musical, man. Sometimes Marvin Gaye just come, you know. Marvin Gaye. Time I'm just come with some music. And some other people. Stevie Wonder, them.
So then when you went back, you started getting more into music?
Yeah, well, when I was here during that time was really hard. Basement. Work out some stuff, you know. Write a couple of songs too during that time. Time is back at Jamaica record them.
Do you ever see Bunny or Tosh anymore?
It's them. All the while in Jamaica.
So you're still friends with them all?
Yeah. I'm very true.
Do you do anything, any kind of exercise or meditation to build up stamina for a tour of this that requires this kind of endurance?
Well, we exercise, we play soccer,
Oh, my
football.
son plays that.
Take a while for exercise feet, So really, if you play a match, play 90 minutes soccer match, and if you do a hour show, soccer is harder than the hour show.
When you were younger, did you have a religious upbringing?
My religious upbringing was my conscience. That is why today I know Rasta, My people all go to church. And all very highly Christians. Them can get in a spirit just so. Them people. If you anytime you hear the truth, them get right in a spirit. So
They took you to the church when you were a
yeah,
kid?
we used to go to church and hear plenty singing, watch people get in a spirit. And all of that, you know what I mean?
Didn't have a big impression on you.
That's what singing is, Singing is a spirit, A spirit that don't talk, it sing. You know what I mean? Because when them people sing, man, them have to get in a spirit. The people, them say spirit, You have to get in some type of thing. Especially them people here sing them with the harmony business. God, that's what it's called for.
Do you ever miss the harmony part now is what you're really into, is just having a lot of voices?
No, what we love it, We love voices. Have harmony, we love harmony. From a long time I hear plenty of harmonies. Even a certain time, some imaginary harmony. It's only the synthesizer me really. I try to touch them now like it's some weird harmony, some far harmony,
Come on up.
Weird.
We're in room 1201.
The outer space harmony.
Yes, God, weird. Echo.
Is all the stuff on the new album new material? Did you just write that
Yeah, man,
recently?
all them stuff, the new
Redemption Song's the new one too?
new stuff.
Because that has just like an old kind of feeling to it, but you can't really tell.
Yeah, well, it's what I don't know, word is really maintain the feel. And you know what I mean? That means I don't lose the feel. God, the feel is important.
Do you, have you heard these groups, what they call the ska revival, the English groups like
Yeah.
the Specials and Madness and Selectors? Do you dig that at all?
Well, to tell you the truth, I like some of it. Because it reminds me of, it reminds me of what we used to do. I know what used to it. Like it. Ska music.
So it really sounds kind of authentic what they're doing there too. It doesn't,
When they do something that them, you know what I mean? What is that sometimes man them copy the music so straight that you could have never know. If you don't ask who play it, you don't know who's playing it. Because them have this whole record and them sit down and knife it, So when you hear it, you really hear almost the whole same thing I play. Because I hear some guys that play some old time ska with horns and things like what the Scatterlights used to play.
right.
And them sound good,
Do you have a stereo at
Bring
home?
back memories,
Do you have a stereo at home?
Record changer.
Yeah. Do you ever listen to anything